In its last episode, we saw how our entire team is now back inside further enrollment after firing on the policeman. She had gone and the policemen have also called SWAT for backup, and with this the episode starts within seconds. Here we are shown Inspector Raquel, who is in his vacation time with her daughter and her mother. She is spending quality time, and from her words we come to know that Raquel is no longer compatible with her husband. Their conflict has increased a lot, and now the court has sent her daughter to live with her mother, i.e. Rael have been ordered to stay. All of them are talking among themselves, and suddenly a team gets a call from the headquarter that some robbers have tried to steal the Royal Mint of Spain. So just now come there and try to declare them back, for the basic reason. Tomorrow there will be a negotiator whose job is to make such a coordination between the government and the vicious thieves and tell them that there will be no loss to the general public. On the other hand, we see that till now total 8 hours have passed for the heist, and Denver is getting angry on Tokyo. Why did you fire and injure the policeman? Then their Tokyo starts fighting. She says that I saw that they opened fire on the Rio. There. Berlin says that for your support we also opened fire, but then we also opened fire on the ground, and not on these policemen. Now, because of you, 2 of them have been injured, and at any time SWAT can come here, and only then he asks for everyone's transmitter and throw them in water, drops it, and he says that now we will unlock it. See, we will talk to the secret line which is coming out from some places so that they can direct contact with the professor, and there he talks to this professor. Tell all about Rio and Tokyo, although this thing makes the professor feel bad, but he do nothing on this movement. Then their Tokyo looks at the camera and tells the professor that even the policemen are open firing on us. They were firing on us, and I just tried to stop them by firing fire to save myself and him. If we didn't do that, then they would have killed me. In saying this, she left the phone, and on the other hand, at the headquarters, Inspector Raquel has also reached inside the Mint and has asked for a report from his junior assistant servant Angel as to what is going on there. Angel tells Raquel that there are 35 employees inside the Royal Mint. 11 security guards and fellow 17 school children are trapped, and as of now, according to our information, there are 4 robbers who have guns, and they have kept all of them captive. But then Angel tells one more thing, that I think his team had more than 4 members. This big planning can't be carried out by 4 members, but it makes a line one by one, sets up a camp there, and tells all the people that as many cell phones as there are in this entire area, as many calls, all of them will pass through us. No matter whose call it is, all of you switch off your mobiles. The robbers are there within a minute. If they'd any call, they will track and make a new plan to catch them, and there. On the other hand, inside the Royal Mint, we are shown Berlin as well as the Rio. Rio was getting angry on Berlin and asked him that why did you not tell the professor about our relationship? Your mistake is kill all of us. Then Berlin tell about himself. He tells that till date he has broken 5 marriages. He has been divorced 5 times. These girls always make us die, never let us live happily. And as an adult, he is giving advice to you also. Keep as much distance as possible from her. And with these things I now tell these early seeds that you now have to keep an eye on a girth and stay with her all the time, rather she going to the washroom, eating food. You will have to stay with her all the time. Rio comes near Addison and tell her change her clothes in the department. And while she is changing her clothes, Rio starts getting he old memories. We start remembering the time he spent with Tokyo during those 5 months of training. He is close many times and even got intimate many times, and after this, he starts thinking again and again. And on the other hand, we see at the police headquarter, where you put next tries to contact us inside the Royal Mint. She wanted to talk to him who is currently inside the Royal Minute, but then he connects the call with the professor. And the same professor is in his by connecting the voice to the internet. He starts talking in another voice. There is a conversation between them about negotiations. Then the professor tells Raquel that I need some helicopters to go to Brazil as soon as possible. These demands of mine are fulfilled. After completing it, both of them start talking among themselves about this, but here we come to know that the professor's plan is something else, that he starts interrupting her time by going and taking advantage of her beauty and companionship. He also talks about increasing the relationship and asks, what are you wearing today? And then in the same conversation the inspector tells the professor that among your things there is also a girl named Alison Parker. And leave her, but then you professor says that I will think about it, and after saying this he hangs up the phone. After discussing this too, I now try to leave from there, but then the colonel blocks her way, and then the colonel says to Raquel that we will have to work not through negotiation but through assault, but then Raquel tells the colonel that if we do so, then all the hosted will kill him, Therefore we will have to accept his words, and these are the reasons for the quarrels. Now the Colonel is also in his personal life. He starts interfering and exposes the ongoing differences between the Rachel as well as her husband in front of everyone, while on the other hand, the scene is shot on the Rio, which has its eyes on Addison, and then he realizes his old things start coming to mind, that how, during training, they all used to sit together and discuss their picture plant, and what will we have to do when we complete this story completely. Then Denver tells them that if I have so much money, I will buy a club car which will have a wonderful sound inside, while on the other hand, Moscow says that with this money I will make a wonderful music album. The Berlin says that these with the money I will open a winery. Nairobi says that she will buy aeroplan, and with this I will travel the whole world, and in the next scene we are shown Berlin, which is in the middle of a gives water blanket to all of them, and gives a sandwich to eat, and also gave dress like them to wear, and told them to change their dress. Now in the middle of all this, Arthur O raises his hand and says that there is enough here, all our ladies, and they all need medicine. So can you get the medicine? On the other hand, inside the camp, Angel is talking about all this to Angel and tells that they do not use walkie-talkie or anything, due to which we cannot even track her words. She gets upset due to these things and goes out and starts smoking, and then she finds big soldiers there. She understands that the Colonel must be behind this, and she comes inside and directly asks the Colonel why these big vehicles and so many soldiers were called here. I told you that their attacking at the top is not out of danger, if you have not listened to me. But when the Colonel tells her that there is a girl trapped inside this entire heist, whose name is Addison Parker, who is the daughter of UK Ambassador Benjamin Parker, the robbers present there does not know anything about this, but if by tomorrow they come to know that there is such a girl here who is the daughter of the UK ambassador, then in return they will increase their blackmailing even more, and if this happens, then UK also have to get involved in this matter, and we do not want UK in this matter between you. That is why I have mailed an order from above, and tonight itself we will have to get the addition out of there. And on the other hand, along with these scenes, another scenes is going on where the professor tells all of them inside his class that now the army will come before 4 in the morning and try to attack you all from one side. It will definitely come and try to save Addison Parker, because they know that she is the daughter of the UK ambassador, and if the army men come and attack from above, then we will be even more successful in our work, because we will move one step closer towards the alarm that I have set. And the scene is shot on the professor, who is looking inside his camera. This special forces is trying to enter from 4 different places. First of all, she reaches up towards the roof and from there goes down. Professor now calls and gives the information directly to the button, and Byrne starts his work for which he has already taken training. On the other hand, we see that from the door of the roof, now the entire army is coming towards that door. After changing inside, she tries to see from inside her camera how many people are present there, but because she is already taking training in the professor's team, they are already present there with machine guns. This is captured in the camera. The professor is also visible, and on the other hand, Angel as well as Rael are watching this entire incident in their camera, and then through an alloy they decide that we will not go inside through that door. If we do so, they will get wind of our airplane and they will kill the hunger strike, and now we cannot take this risk, so they also add this line about it. And now from here starts the most amazing bangle of this whole story, that now here Nairobi has also prepared a list of who is the employer, and I take the names of some employees and ask them to come with me and say that now your work starts from here. It is your job that there are bundles of new papers nearby, and you actors will start printing notes all at once. The more notes you print, the sooner we will release you from here, and the interesting thing is that you will also get paid for this work, and with this, money starts printing in full swing. All the machines start working and they start printing more than 8 million rupees every hour. And on the other hand, the scene is shot on the train, which is sitting on the illegal routes, and is talking through its phone. She tries to call her mother and tells her that this mission is going to last longer, so I am going to be late, but then her phone gets switched off, and she looks up and sees the professor, and then the professor looks at her. Whether the phone gets repaired real or not, then you can use the phone. No problem, you can call whoever you want, and with the meeting of both of them, this episode ends completely here. So guys, how did you like this video? Please do let me know by liking and commenting, and if you like my videos then do share them with your friends, family and relatives, and if you are on this channel for the first time then please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next video.